It's your girl! And a while ago, I tweeted out asking you on Twitter, what do you think is the best, or who do you think is the best tsundere in anime? And I'm going to judge your answers that you've given me, all 435 of them, and then I'll be sharing with you who I think is the best tsundere in the world, and something tells me I'm kind of an expert, okay? Now before I begin, I'm going to make a little checklist, maybe tell you guys a little bit of what I think is the perfect tsundere, so we're on the same page here. I think the perfect tsundere is a character that has just the perfect amount of Tsun and Dere. And when I mean that, I mean what I say by that, like kind of like a character that, she's mean initially, but not like yelling mean like, oh, I'm gonna kick you and murder everything you love, huh? And then the next minute you're like, whoa. I mean literally a character that's like, what are you, dumb? And the next minute just like, well, I guess that makes sense. Like literally when they Dere, it's like heart-stopping, chest-clutching, breath of God in your anus miracle. And honestly, a lot of the characters that were mentioned in this, I do think that of, but there's just a good handful that you gotta love. So let's shut the fuck up and look at your answers, boys. Asuka. I do think Asuka is a very good tsundere. I mean, she was the original tsundere. She's what made the genre, the character archetype. But honestly, I have just began watching Evangelion. I'm really close to finishing it with Garnt, and after watching it and actually seeing Asuka, I'm going to say something pretty controversial right now, and that's the fact that I don't know if Asuka is honestly all that tsundere. The reason that I say that is because when Asuka acts tsundere, I think it's mainly sprouting from something more like about depression and something deeper rather than the archetype of, just kind of, oh, I like a boy. Whoa. There's so many elements to Asuka that are very deep and relatable. I'm actually, out of all the characters, can relate with her the most. With her, and when I can understand why she acts certain ways, but, I don't know, being the original tsundere and then saying she's not a tsundere also doesn't really make sense. But I'm going to say though, no matter what, because she's also an original, she is one of the top tier good shits. Like if anybody says that she's worst girl, fuck you, you're dumb. Good job, good pick. Good first pick, we're off to a good start. Chitoge. Of course I love Chitoge, and when I saw all these other girls in the story and then saw her, I'm like, bitch, this fucking half French, half Japanese, bow-wearing slut doesn't win, I'm going to claw someone's eyes out. But she won, and that's because of the fact that she's actually a really good tsundere as well. She was the perfect balance of just being logical and smart as well as just being like, whoa. So I can definitely say that that's not a bad shout. She's a really good one. All right, just clap. Not S tier, I would say like A, B tier, but you could have said worse. Rin Tosaka. Garnt, this is actually his favorite tsundere because he says it's the perfect balance of Tsun and Dere. Personally, I honestly don't think there's enough Tsun for me in her. I feel like she's mainly like, whoa. But she's very logical, very smart, very, but I don't know if I would say that she is S tier, okay? Taiga. Ugh. I'm going to be reiterating this again because I said it before and maybe you guys don't know, or maybe you do. I never watched Toradora, okay? So any answer I give you is just going to be kind of what I've seen over the years of it and what I've seen in clips and know of what happens. Honestly, I think Taiga's kind of a fucking cunt. Like, she's not tsundere, she's just a bitch. I see her fighting all the time. I see, and I watched a few episodes, admittedly, I did watch a few episodes, and anytime I seen her interaction, I'm like, wow, fuck this bitch. She's not even cute, she's not even anything, it's just like, she's very unreasonably angry at everybody. And I don't know why, that's the kind of tsundere that's just cease. So I'm gonna have to give you an F on that, sir. Kaori! Aww! So for you guys who don't know, I voiced a Tsundere character in a game that I am really proud to be in, and that is Ace Academy and Kaori's After Story. I actually made a video of me playing the game, so check that out. Give me some views. Give me views.
Yeah, you should. Who wouldn't want to help that hot piece of ass?
And honestly, I love Kaori. She's my favorite character that I've ever voiced. I am super glad to have voiced her. But Kaori is really mean. She's also very unreasonably angry, and even when I played myself and I heard it, when I heard myself yell at me, like there's a pain in my heart that was just stung, and you can't take that back. Reina Ryuzaki. I would honestly say Reina is not. She's not a tsundere. She's very straightforward, if anything. Me. Well, of course, I would not be a tsundere sensation if I never even mentioned myself, as I love to do in everything I bring up to everyone, but, you know, I think I'm above tsundere. I think I am above everything. I am essentially God. So not a bad answer. Vegeta. Man, a lot of you guys said Vegeta. I don't remember much of Dragon Ball Z because I am not a shonen loser. So, I can't argue yes or no. I haven't really seen Vegeta in general. I'm just gonna say not a bad answer. I think I've seen pictures of him blushing, which is super uncomfortable because it super doesn't suit his art style, but A+, maybe. Giguk. I mean, it is, you know, that's not too bad. That's not a bad answer. Garnt's not a bad answer for a tsundere. He is very soon. I mean, that's both soon protectors over here. And this is how, you know, two tsunderes, but, you know, he's like super dere rather than soon. Like, you would not be able to tell, but he's super, super more dere than soon. Kaguya-sama. Actually, that's a very smart answer as well. Kaguya is a super good tsundere, I mean, because, you know, they're both like super tsunderes. It's like kind of like what if two tsunderes wanted to start dating each other, how that would go, is that anime premise, so makes sense. The only issue with that is like I don't see enough of her being dere. I just see her being super clever and smart. I do not get anything super gratifying out of it, and it hurts a little bit not seeing enough dere to punch a small child with, but I'll say it's like it's BC, just because the anime and her character in general is just really good. Kurisu Makise. I love Kurisu so much, and I especially love her tsundere moments, as rare as they are, but because they are so rare, is Kurisu really a tsundere? Because every time I've seen her talk, she's usually, like, I would say 95% of the time, not tsundere at all. So I don't know if I would count a character that has tsundere-like tendencies sometimes as a tsundere, but, you know, people seem to think that's enough. I don't know if it is for me, but not a bad answer just because the anime and her character in general, super good. Senjo Gahara. Personally, I have, you know, my thoughts on Senjo Gahara. Obviously, for my obvious answers being that Garnt is fucking obsessed with her. And, you know, I just can't, in my good conscience, sit here knowing that she is on this list and she would be top tier. Also, I never watched Bakumonogatari. I know she has crabs and STDs and she puts like scissors up her butt, so I can't really quite say, you know, everything, but I'm just gonna say it's an F from me, dog. It's a big ol' no. Misaki Ayuzawa. Honestly, I haven't watched this anime in years, like straight years. I don't remember much of it. I remember she's in a maid cafe, and then he comes. Honestly, I'm just gonna give you an F, because I remember this character pretty well. But honestly, she was like the kind of annoying tsundere, like, oh my god, this guy's coming into my work. Like throwing unnecessary fits over, like, she's like that type of shoujo girl that I just fucking loathe. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what the description was, but that's Misaki. Kyo from Fruits Baskets. Not a bad shout, my guy! I love Kyo. Even from as long as I can remember, I had the hugest crush on Kyo. And definitely best boy in the series, 100%. Anyone who says otherwise, dumb fuck. Kyo also scared me because he clearly had like I said with other previous characters, he gets just a bit too angry, yelly for my liking, and not enough dare. There's like when God made Kyo, he got a bowl and then he got his salt and pepper shakers full of Soon and dare, and then he threw in a little dare, and he's like, but then right as he was about to put in Soon, the cap fell off. It's just too much. It's too much Soon. So I'm just gonna give you a B, because I like when he blushes. Jotaro. I'm gonna tell you, I never watched JoJo's, so I don't know how to answer that. I doubt he's Tsundere. I can't imagine anybody from JoJo's being Tsundere, but that's just probably from the art style for me. I cannot for the life of me remember this bitch's name, and I feel really bad about it, so I'm just gonna show you a picture and, you know, this bitch. I do not care for her. She is way too S for my tastes, it's from the anime Zero no Tsukaima, and I hated her the whole time. And I loved Tsundere's when I first started watching Zero no Tsukaima, like ages when I was a kid. And even her, I was just like, this is not even Tsundere. This is just being straight abusive and a bitch. Like, there is a fine line between being Tsundere, and that's the good shit, and then being a bitch, and then she's just like, she was the crown holder of being a bitch instead of a Tsundere. So F pal. I just want you guys to know, I have gone through almost all of the replies now, and not fucking once, has anybody mentioned Kirino or Elf from Ero Manga Sensei. And honestly, I'm very disappointed in this community a little bit. I don't know what went wrong, but how dare you not include them? But, you know, it's not right. It's just not right. I would not have picked them as being one of the best. Admittedly, I think they are dumb in a good way, probably better than the rest of the other dumb ones, and angry. But I don't know what went wrong in this community, but I'm very disappointed. Misaka. I actually really like Misaka. I do think she's a very good tsundere. I haven't really watched too much of this series, but everything that I have seen of her, when I have seen or read a little bit of the series, the good shit. She's just like, she's not too mean, but she's also like strong, and she also knows, like, she can back up what she's saying, and when she's angry, and she's just so good. She's just a smart, good, she's a good girl. I'll give you an A. Holo from Spice and Wolf. Is Holo tsundere? From what I read, she's mainly just more of like, but like close to ara, but not, you know, there. So no, I don't think she's tsundere. No, she's not a tsundere. F. Squidward. Actually, you know what? Shit. Squidward is actually kind of tsundere when you think about it, because like he gets so annoyed and gets super like angry, but he actually just wants their attention sometimes, and it's just fucking boggling my mind a little bit. You know, he's like an A tsundere. He's like an A tier tsundere. Not a bad pick. Sasuke Uchiha. I mean, is he tsundere? I just think he's more of like mute. Like, he doesn't care about anything. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him ever be dare ever in Naruto. He's not a tsundere. F. Okay, so I went through all the replies and talked about the characters that I know at least something about, and I'm honestly a little disappointed. I just super disappointed because there's so many good tsunderes that were never named once, and I don't know where I went wrong with this community, but I clearly went wrong somewhere. So I gave my piece. You know, you gave me the obvious answers, Asuka and Toge, but I never saw once my top answers besides Asuka. So some top notable tsunderes that I should mention, because they are, for me, like S tier tsunderes, is Edity Spencer from Bray's Boring Girlfriend. That's it. And Kisena Kashiwasaki. For me, the reason why they are so notable and so super good is because in the anime, they were the kind of tsunderes that I haven't really seen before. So any tsundere that's not usually yelly and in your face, when they aren't in your face, are usually like the smart kind of type of girl that always knows what to do, and they're super calm and serious and always know and blah blah blah. But not every girl's like that. Like, and that's one thing I really loved, especially with Senna, that they were like happy and like actually loving. But when it came to like romance, like relationships and stuff like that, they obviously got tsundere. And then when that dairy came out, it's like, with Edity, it's more of like she was angry, but she was super good and passionate about something that, you know, when she did have those dairy moments, that because they were so all over the place, it felt like a reward because they hardly happened. But she wasn't, when she was soon, it wasn't like too soon. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna slit your neck, haha, I love you. I guess that was more yandere, but still, it still holds up. And also, this answer that I'm about to say also doesn't really count because she's a fake tsundere, but I really love Mitsuru from Grisea because she's also very, not like the typical tsundere that you can see anywhere else. She's very happy-go-lucky, and like, in fact, I'd say like 99% of the time she's more of like, wow, it's cute, it's the cute shit that you want, So for me, definitely, the top 3 best answers, top 4, would have to be Asuka, Senna, Edity, and Mitsuru. So I should add a 5th, get a good old 5 in there. Let me think. Now the 5th best tsundere, honestly ever, and honestly I think is kind of near and dear to my heart because this is the first character that when they blushed or did anything, my heart just doki-doki'd into oblivion. And that answer, the winner for best tsundere is Fuyuhiko from Danganronpa 2. I don't know what it is about like strong little fucking characters, especially guys for some reason, like being tsundere and just making my heart just like suicide on itself because it's overloaded with how cute they are when they fucking blush. Ah! I love when they act tough. I love it. Especially when they're around people that they like. I mean, I guess that's a whole tsundere thing in general, and I feel like Fuyuhiko, mwah, best. Honestly, thank you guys again for watching. I am super astounded by the lack of like different answers in this one because it was mainly all the same characters that were mentioned, and there's like 1,010,000 tsunderes out there. What the fuck, everyone? So thank you guys, for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also fucking follow me on Twitter because I do these videos often for Q&As, this types of videos, da-da-da-da-da. So if you want to be part of that, follow me, boyos. I love making the content I do, but because it is so odd, it is often demonetized. So if you are thinking about supporting this channel, then please type in this link here or check out the link in the description. Thank you guys again and get better taste. Bye!